Welcome. So I'm going to be starting a whole series from beginner to advanced SEO practices. And so I'm going to be doing quite a few videos on this. And I'm going to start today with why local SEO is a different sport than doing SEO that's not local, like a local service business, like a local carpet cleaner is not going to travel hundreds of miles away to do carpet cleaning. He's going to be local within his area. And when I speak of local, Google allows you up to 2 miles from your actual Google business profile location. Mine's Fort Collins, and I have 20 locations. My locations are within an hour and 15 minutes of my main Fort Collins home location, my office. I never go to the extent of where Google says you can go up to 2 hours away and build location pages, and you can and possibly rank up to 2 hours away. I like a little bit of a border, so I make mine between an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half away from my main location. You do it any way you want. That's how I do it for me. All right, so let's get started. Why local SEO is a different sport. This is what you're going to learn today. We're going to talk about why local SEO has completely different rules than general SEO. What the map pack is, and why it's where the money lives. This is a big one. How Google decides who shows up in map pack results. The 3-pack math, proximity, relevance, and prominence, and why your GBP is the center of your entire online presence. All right, let's get going here. All right, so in this one, we're going to talk about foundations of street level SEO. We created our own type of SEO called street level SEO. And if you've watched any of my other videos and you watch my playlist on the 12 steps to street level SEO, you're going to see why it's important to do SEO this way. It just works, okay? And it works really well. So today, day one is today, Monday. Local SEO is a different game. Learn the rules. That's what we're talking about today. Tuesday, we'll be talking about your Google Business Profile, the number one asset you need to master first. Number 3, we're going to talk about how you want to mirror your Google Business Profile on your website. This is the law. This is what we teach in street level SEO. That's what we mean by street level SEO. Service pages, 1 page per service under the right category. And day 5, which is Friday, location pages. Fort Collins first, we're talking about me, then outward, okay? All right, let's get started with this. All right, so local SEO, general SEO, full stop. Let's go over this. What is general SEO? Neil Patel talks about it. Ahrefs talks about it. It's optimized for broad informational queries. It's the target national or global audience if you're going after somebody outside of your local area. Success equals traffic, page views, backlinks, blog content, pillar pages, domain authority. It all relates to general SEO. Results take 6 to 18 months on average to rank, because remember, you're ranking nationwide, worldwide, those types of things. And this works for publishers, e-commerce, and SaaS companies. All right, local SEO, street level SEO, my type of SEO. We're going to teach you how to optimize for near me keywords, city pages, marketing Fort Collins, marketing companies near me, those types of things for local. We're going to target between 10 and 30 miles from your truck. I don't have a truck. I'm talking about our clients who are service operators. So their truck is wherever that address is that they have their Google Business Profile. And then success equals map pack ranking, phone calls, book jobs, of course. The Google Business Profile location pages, service pages, citations are extremely important that you do these in order, and we're going to be teaching you that. Results in 30 to 90 days when built correctly, not 6 to 18 months, okay? So there's a big difference. It's built for roofers, plumbers, HVAC, garage door pros, carpet cleaners, lawn care, it doesn't matter. Any local service business this is built for, and this is what we're going to teach you. All right, so this is a big one. The map pack is where the money lives. So we do everything at my agency, Top Click Joe. We do Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram, all that stuff. We do it all, LSA ads. And when you think about that's less than 10% of all the clicks above that, the map pack where you see the ads. It's well below 10% of the clicks. Map Pack, the top 3 positions get between 44 and 60% of all clicks. Imagine your business being there, right? Imagine you're thinking about selling your business in 2 years. If you're in that Map Pack, you just doubled or tripled the value of your business, okay? Now, the 10 blue organic links below the Map Pack share the remaining clicks. Do you know what those are? That's the organic postings. Number 1 in organic, number 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 10, okay? So that's organic, and they're going to share the remaining clicks. All right, how Google picks the 3-pack, here's the 3 factors. Proximity, how close is the business to the searcher? That's extremely important. You've been on your smartphone before and you're downtown or somewhere and you're like, when my wife and I travel, we're coffee freaks, right? We love really good coffee and we want to know something near us. When we're on the road, we don't know the city or the town that we're passing through. So we'll say near me, coffee shops near me, those kind of things. Okay. So proximity is everything. Does your Google Business Profile, the relevance, does your Google Business Profile match what they searched? Relevance is important. If your categories are set up correctly and you have the right services listed under them, you're going to do really well because you're going to be better than 90% of the people out there. And keywords in your business description, very important. And then prominence. Does Google trust you? How does Google know if they trust you? They look at your reviews. They look at the citations linking back to your website. Okay, they look at your NAP consistency, name, address, phone number, the website authority. What is the authority of your website? And link signals. Here's the deal. Proximity, you can't fake. So you can't fake where you're at because when you fill out that Google Business Profile, when you start a new Google Business Profile page or inside Google Business Profile, you got to give it an address. Even if you're a service business and you're going to hide that address, you still have to give it an address. It's like I have an actual office in the middle of the city, and so that's my address. If I was a lawn care person, I probably wouldn't, unless I had a bunch of trucks. If I was a one-man show, I'd probably be working out of my house. I don't want to give that address away. But Google needs to see that address, okay? So forget the one-size-fits-all SEO. A roofing company in Fort Collins competes in a 20-mile radius, not the entire internet. Not like we were talking about, like companies like Neil Patel, where they rank big companies nationwide or worldwide. Okay, real world Fort Collins garage door versus HVAC. Let's look at this real quick. And by the way, you'll get these slides. They'll be in the first comment. I'll put them in there like I do all my videos. Okay, garage door search. Garage door repair, Fort Collins. Result, 3-pack shows 3 local shops, 0 national brands. So they're going to show local shops. They're not going to show national brands. Now, that's not necessarily true because you could have local service masters. You can have local, any of those type of national brands, right? Could be local and have a local presence if they built their website correctly. Now, HVAC search from Windsor. So now we're going HVAC repair near me. Result, Windsor and Greeley shops dominate. Fort Collins shops barely visible. If you have a shop and Greeley and Windsor are real close to each other, that's my area. And so you might show up there, but if you don't have location pages for Fort Collins, you're not going to show up in Fort Collins. All right. This is proximity at work. Google serves the closest relevant business first, always. If a plumber in Loveland lacks a Greeley service area page, location page, they won't show for plumber Greeley. Okay. So on and so forth. So when we fix these people's Google Business Profiles and we do things right and we build the right pages on your website, you'll be getting anywhere between 0 and 14 calls in a week and within 60 days. Because once those algorithms pick you up, right, and you get indexed and they start seeing you, that's a big deal now. All right. Common mistakes that kill the Map Pack ranking. Wrong category. I see this all the time. I go in and do audits and they're using the wrong category. It's crazy. Oh, it's right here. I was going to say contractor instead of roofing contractor, but it is in my slide. Using generic primary category like contractor. Do you realize a contractor could be 1,000 things, but a roofing contractor is that thing, a roofing contractor. Bloated service areas, adding 10 plus cities when you serve 3. Google ignores bloated, unrealistic areas. It's got to be legitimate when you fill this out, okay? Website contradictions. No website or one of that lists different address name than on your Google Business Profile. That NAP is so important that your website matches your Google Business Profile. It matches your Yelp, your Better Business Bureau, all the places you have citations. And then review inactivity, 0 reviews in 6 months. Google interprets this as a potentially closed business. So you got to get reviews. And I need to do that for myself because I've never tried to rank my own business, my ad agency, because my clients are worldwide. Now that I'm teaching it, I'm starting to rank my company now locally which is good. I should have done this years ago, but I didn't need to. Got a pretty big company. So I was happy with my clients worldwide you don't want to keyword stuff, right? Adding keywords to your name. Joe's Fort Collins best plumber, right? Suspension risk. Don't add your name, all right? And then generic templates. Using a national agency template that lacks specific street level service experience is never going to work for you. All right, let's look at this. The street level method, the Lincoln pyramid. At the very top is your Google Business Profile. Then level 2 is your website, which would have your Google Business Profile category, primary category. And if you have secondary categories, it would have those. Then you're going to have the services listed under each category, just like on your Google Business Profile. Same thing. Then you're going to build location pages. If you have your main location, if you want to go out an hour and a half away, you're going to have to start building location pages and for those areas. And then supporting content. Supporting content is like blogs and YouTube videos and TikTok videos and Facebook posts. Those types of things build you up. So when you look on the right, the top, it says it right there. Google Business Profile, your website, category landing page. Mirror your Google Business Mirror your Google Business Profile primary category and your secondary if you have them, right? Then create service pages under each of those categories. Location page, your main city first. You want to get that dialed in. Then radius cities, then neighborhood pages. And we'll be getting into that a lot as the week goes on, trainings. And then you're going to create blog posts, Google Business Profile posts, citations, social signals. All that stuff helps build up your website and your ranking. All right, let's look at this. Today's exercise. This is what you're going to do. You're going to audit your map pack position. Go in there, open Google Maps, search your primary service and your city. If you're a roofing contractor, roof repair, Fort Collins, okay? Number 2, take a screenshot of the 3-pack. Are you in it? Where? If not, who is? You can open it up and you can see if you're in there anywhere. You might be number 20 or something, all right? But take a picture of that so you know where you're starting. So as you see improvements, it's going to make you happy that you're improving. If you have a screenshot, you know where you started and you know where you want to end up. Analyze your competitors. Click each competitor's Google Business Profile, write down their primary category, number of reviews, website URL, that kind of stuff. See how they have theirs if they're in the map pack. And then a NAP check. Note, if their website address matches their Google Business Profile address exactly, then you know that they're doing the right thing. If yours doesn't, then you need to fix that. Knowledge panel. The knowledge panel is basically you put the name of your business in. You put your business. Mine is Top Click Joe. It could be Top Click Joe or Top Click Joe Incorporated. And if I put that into a Google search, I'm going to come up on the right side. It's going to be my GBP right there. I'll be that's my knowledge panel. Based on how Google has their knowledge graph, they see me as that company when I put my name in. If you don't come up in the knowledge panel on the right side when you do a search on a desktop, then you got a lot of work to do. And then deliverable, on-page audit sheet, your current map pack position plus 2 competitor notes, share tomorrow. So share that tomorrow with a comment, and I will look at the comments and I will try to help you get that right. All right, so how do you know this is working? Visibility. Show up in the 3-pack for primary service plus city within 30 to 60 days. You know you're doing it right. Search trends, Google Business Profile search views. trending upward week over week. So you're going to see this trend where you're going up, more searches, more views on your Google Business Profile and your website. Increasing customer actions, calls, and direction requests. That's the big one. Of course, we all want our phone to ring, right? So that's what we're all looking for. Competitive intelligence. Know your top 3 competitors. You need to know these people from the inside out. You need to know them like the back of your hand, because you need to know what they're doing so you can beat them. And we will have training on how to do all that, how to do audits and all that kind of stuff. With AI now, it's extremely easy to do, and we will actually be teaching you that. So strategic insight. Proximity won't save you if relevance and prominence are broken. If you have the wrong category, the wrong services, right? You have no reviews, or you have all bad reviews. You're going to have to change all that before any of this stuff is going to be work for you, okay? All right, my rule. If you're not in the 3-pack, your phone isn't ringing. Fix the map first, then fix the website. And I'm teaching you that. When you go to my playlist, all the 12 steps of street level SEO teaches you that, but I'm going more in depth now in these videos I will be doing every day. And then tomorrow, we're going to talk about your Google Business Profile as your #1 asset. We're going to talk about the Powerhouse tool. We go deep on Google Business Profile, how to set it up, how to do the right things. Strategic categories. I'm going to share my bot with you so you can, I'm going to show you how to get categories the right way and how to get services. I built a bot that has all 4,037 categories Google has right now. And so it knows that and the services that go under it. So it's a big help, and I'll share that with you. Relevant signals. Service section. Every service listed acts as a powerful relevant signal to Google. And when I say when you build a page like a service page or a location page or a category page, you don't build it like 100, 200 words. You get some depth into it, right? And bullet points. And the thing, make sure people are going to really want to read this stuff. I keep going over this NAP consistency. If your NAP isn't the same everywhere, like in one place like Yelp, you might be on 111 First Street, and you might spell it STREET. And then on your website, you might spell it ST period. And then the BBB might have ST period. And then another place might have STREET. That's bad. That's not consistency. Okay? It's all got to be the same, down to the letter. Moving the needle, verification, photos, and posts. Do this stuff. We're going to be talking about this, why it's important. And then live action required. Bring your GBP login. We're making changes live during tomorrow's session. So when you watch the video tomorrow, have your Google Business Profile ready, your login ready, so you can work through this stuff as I teach you it, all right? All right, as always, we have a school group. You're welcome to join. I'll have it in the first comment. It's $27 a month because we go real in depth on street level SEO. You get access to all of our bot agents that we've built that work really well, that do all this work for you. Or just join my YouTube channel here. It's free. I just go a little more in depth because I'm charging $27. And when somebody pays a little bit of money like that, they're inclined to do a little bit more of the work, and that's what I want. I want to help people do this correct, okay? All right, and so apply it today, show me tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going deep diving into the Google Business Profile. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.